In Daredevil Born Again Episode 4, the story takes a deeper dive into the psychological and emotional conflicts of Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk, while setting up significant changes for both characters. The episode is a masterful blend of personal struggles, moral dilemmas, and new threats, all tied together by the overarching themes of guilt, justice, and identity.
I hate them, Mr. Murdock. I hate this city. No one's doing anything about it, and no one's ever gonna do anything about it, because he was just Hector from the Heights, and they're the fucking cops.
After Hector Ayala's death, Matt is filled with guilt. Hector died because of his own involvement in vigilante work, something Matt had done in the past before stepping away from it. Matt feels even worse when he meets Hector's niece, Angela, who is grieving her uncle's loss. Their conversation shows how being a vigilante can have painful consequences, not just for the person involved, but for the people they leave behind. Hector's death represents the unintended harm that comes with being a vigilante. Matt feels responsible, and the guilt he carries is a reminder of the past he's trying to escape. Meeting Angela forces Matt to face the consequences of his choices and shows that he can't easily shake off his past actions. When Matt meets Frank Castle, the Punisher, it leads to a clash between their very different ideas of justice. Frank's brutal, no-mercy approach to justice is the complete opposite of Matt's belief in the legal system. Their conversation forces Matt to think about whether the law he defends really works, or if Frank's violent methods are a more honest way to get justice. Frank and Matt's different views make Matt question if he's doing enough to protect innocent people. It's a key moment that shows the internal struggle between right and wrong, and how the legal system doesn't always give the justice people need.
My husband is capable of many, many things, some of them extreme. Harming me is not one of them.
The relationship between Wilson Fisk and Vanessa faces serious challenges. Fisk, who has always shown deep love for Vanessa, has always kept her safe from the dangers of his violent world. She has been his emotional anchor, the one person he has never harmed despite his ruthless nature. But in this episode, things begin to change. When Heather asks Vanessa if she feels safe in her marriage to Fisk, Vanessa confidently says yes, believing that Fisk would never hurt her. But later in the episode, Vanessa admits that she's not so sure anymore, hinting that the safety she once felt might no longer be guaranteed. Fisk's love for Vanessa has always made him more human. It was something that softened his otherwise cold, violent nature. But Episode 4 begins to show the conflict between his love for her and his growing need for power. As Fisk gets more involved in politics and crime, he becomes more dangerous. Vanessa's affair with Adam is not just about betrayal. It's a sign that she's emotionally drifting away from him. Fisk's obsession with control and power makes their relationship more complicated. In this episode, a chilling new villain, Muse, is introduced. Muse is a serial killer who uses the blood of his victims to create disturbing artwork, mixing violence with creativity in a twisted way. His blood-soaked white mask becomes a disturbing symbol of the kind of threat Matt will soon have to face. Muse isn't just a physical danger. He's also a mental one, showing the blurred line between art and destruction. Muse represents the dark side of creativity, where art becomes a tool for violence and control. His paintings, made with the blood of his victims, show a shocking mix of beauty and horror.
Mayor garbage! Is that it? Is that your best? You are all here to help me execute my promises to the people, simple promises.
Fisk wants to run the city with strong control, which matches his need to dominate everything around him. We see this in his plan to change things at the port, which is a step towards securing his power over the city's future. He dislikes red tape and bureaucracy, which fits with his character's goal of tearing down anything that gets in his way. However, in this episode, we see that Fisk is willing to listen to Sheila and follow the necessary steps. This side of him is new. He's not always the aggressive force he usually is. Instead, we see a more thoughtful, strategic approach to getting things done. But this feels like he's being pretentious. Fisk's role as mayor is like a mask he wears to hide the violent, ruthless criminal underneath. His frustration at events, like choir performances, shows how out of place he feels in the life he's pretending to have. The relationship between Fisk and Daniel is a main focus in this scene. After Daniel makes a mistake, leading to a bad report calling Fisk mayor garbage and criticizing him for being against unions, Fisk shows a mix of respect and discipline. Instead of punishing Daniel, Fisk appreciates his honesty and loyalty, especially after Daniel admits to the mistake. This moment shows that Fisk values loyalty. He respects those who stay loyal to him and take responsibility for their actions. However, Fisk also makes it clear that mistakes like this cannot happen again, setting up the possibility of serious consequences if anyone fails him in the future. The culmination of Matt's guilt over Hector's death, his philosophical clash with Frank Castle, and the appearance of Muse forces Matt to confront his need to return to vigilantism. By the episode's end, he retrieves his billy club, the iconic weapon of Daredevil. This moment is symbolic of his decision to embrace his true identity as Daredevil again, signaling his return to the streets and confronting the dangers threatening his city. The billy club is not just a weapon for Matt. It's a symbol of his commitment to the fight for justice. By picking it up again, Matt acknowledges that his role as Daredevil is integral to who he is. His return signifies that despite his doubts and guilt, he cannot fully escape the life he once lived. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.